coming to you live. Well, this is recorded, but you know what I mean. From one of our parks up here in East Texas. And I saw the other day, Grant Cardone is putting together some type of fund, or I guess it's already put together. I don't know the exact structure. We don't need to get too deep in the weeds, but basically what he's going to do is raise billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of dollars to give the, to the banks, and just start taking down massive pieces of real estate, self-funded, right, with his fund. And not going to use the banks. They're not calling JP Morgan, Chase, Wells Fargo, all these banks, and no, we're just going to fund it ourselves. And he kind of stole my idea, because I've been thinking about that for a while. I didn't say I'd taken action on it, but I've been thinking about it for a while, these parks, these properties like this property that I'm standing right now, this is all funded with private capital. This one's an eyesore. Lady passed away, or she went into long-term care, and it's an eyesore. I'm not gonna lie. We couldn't touch it for a while, so we are touching it now. We're getting rid of it. It's kind of nasty. But the other one's really nice. And so this park is fully funded with my capital and my investors' capital. That's it. There's no banks. Well, are we going to do a refinance? Or am I going to do a refinance? Yeah, at some point in time. That's the goal. But my parks and my properties that I buy, they're all they're funded from us. A little bit from me, but mostly from my lenders. And I've been doing this for 18 years, raising private money, or I don't even like to say raising private money. I don't raise private money. I work with friends and invest private mortgage lenders, most of which I call friends, that desire to invest in what we do, which is stable, affordable housing, right? Avoid all these fluctuations and uncertainties with other investment assets. But I'm like, why don't I just do something like Grant's doing? Why don't we just give 100%, to the banks, and we should do this thing ourselves? Forget about a refinance. Forget about that. There is so much opportunity to serve a much needed, deserved group of folks. And it's these folks who are living in tiny homes, living in mobile homes. They just want a nice, safe place to come home to kick their feet up at night, to let their kids play around and feel safe about it. And studies have been done. Maybe I'm probably not the smartest guy in the room. A lot of rooms I'm in, I'm definitely not. But I know that a lot of people loved apartments, and still do. But I know a lot of people that I'm that person's really smart, and now they're belly up because they were chasing, these overinflated prices in the apartment sector. And there's a couple things that always stood out to me. One was Sam Zell, who was the GOAT of investing before he passed away. He kind of was a trendsetter with the mobile home park space. He started buying them in the 80s, became the largest holder of mobile home parks in the world. And even though he sold off more than half of all of his other assets, he never sold a mobile home park. And when I heard that, I'm like, there's something to that. And I started looking at it, and I'm like, okay, so, they're going to own that home, they own that home, et cetera, et cetera. So, which means they have home ownership, which I desire to work with owners, people who own more than rent. So they own their home, and which means what? They're taking care of utilities, repairs, things like that. Okay, we own the real estate, so there's advantages of that in terms of taxes, depreciation, things like that, but most importantly, cash flow, right? So this business model really made sense to me. And then I read some reports and surveys how if someone has the choice, to most people, and it was an overwhelming number of people that were lower income, would much rather, by far, prefer to live in, assuming it's nice and clean, mobile home in a park where they've got their own parking spot, they've got their own little green space, they're not sharing walls and ceilings, compared to an apartment. So for me, I just gravitated to the space. I just gravitated to the affordable housing space. I ideally working with owners rather than renters, and just building assets that last. Like, who cares what the market does? Do it. I don't care. I'm going to be, doing what I do, which is helping and serving these people. And the more people you help and serve, the more you're rewarded. And I just have a heart for it. But that really, freaking Grant inspired me. But it also was kind of validation on what we've been doing for years and what thoughts have been coming across my mind to do on a bigger scale. So at the time of this posting, we just so happened, if you're watching this like a week past, like, forget about it, you missed the boat. But the time of this recording, we are doing an upcoming investor bus tour coming up in the next few days. So if you want to get signed up for that, you better, if you find a link or message me or whatever, there's a link somewhere on what you're watching, you better click that sucker and get signed up, because we're doing a bus tour. We're going to tour through some of my properties, these mobile home parks, these RV parks, show you what we're doing with mobile homes, with tiny cabins like I'm in the front of now. I'll even take you on a quick little tour. How you doing? So we are taking a tour through East Texas. This one's not done, but it's really cute. Got your little living room, got your kitchen. We got some granite going in, and got a little bedroom, bathroom. It checks all the boxes for single person, couple, whatever. Sorry, it's dark. But we're doing this tour, and we're touring through properties and showing people exactly how we are investing wisely into the affordable housing space, serving a need, helping others while helping ourselves, helping our lenders. And it's like win-win-win all the way around. So if you're interested in that, get signed up. If you're not interested in that, that's fine. But you should still be interested in helping and serving others, investing in investments that not only appreciate over time, but you can depreciate with taxes, and that will pay you cash flow on a monthly basis. Because if you're not doing those things, you're probably doing it wrong, because I know what me and Grant are doing. So if you don't follow me, that's okay, but pay attention to what Grant's doing. Even though he stole my idea, that's all right. Y'all take care.